Shalom. I would like to speak about the question of the Kotel. As I'm sure that you know, there is quite a serious tension around the Kotel in the last few months about the demand of the non-Orthodox movements to have the right to pray, to daven in the Kotel in their own way, that it's not acceptable according to the rabbis that are responsible for the Kotel. And as you know, we had some serious issues about it in the last few weeks, few months, even violence. And actually, a few months ago, Natan Sharansky, the chairman of the Sochnut, together with others, he came with a new idea to have a new section of the Kotel that will be dedicated to the non-Orthodox movements, Ezrat Israel. This will be a place that without mechitza between men and women, and then reform and conservative communities and other peoples that want to be in the Kotel and to pray in their own way without mechitza will do it. And basically, this idea was accepted by the majority of the members of the government, including the Haredi ministers. Just afterwards, when they came back to their communities, they regret about it, and then they said it's not acceptable according to the halacha, we cannot do it, etc., etc. And because of this, basically, now we are now in the middle of the problem without any solution. And I believe that Dafka, especially we, as modern Orthodox rabbis, have to raise our voice and to say, yes, we support this solution. This idea is a good idea to have a new Azara, Ezrat Israel, for the people that want to be in the Kotel, and not according to the rules and the customs of the Orthodox community. Why I'm saying it? Why it's so important? First of all, we declare all the time that Medinat Israel, the state of Israel, should be the house, the home for all Jews all over the world. We cannot deny that the vast majority of the Jewish people in our days are not Orthodox. I think that the fact that we don't have a place in the Kotel to the non-Orthodox communities to pray, is something that it is basically damage the connection between Jews and the state of Israel, between Jews and Yerushalayim. How can it be that a reform or conservative rabbi will come to Israel with members of his community and he doesn't have a place in the Kotel to pray with his community, and therefore he will not come to visit in Yerushalayim or in the Kotel. It will alienate more and more Jewish communities from the idea of connection to Yerushalayim, to the state of Israel, and to the Jewish people in general. And therefore, I think for the sake of Yahadut, for the sake of Yerushalayim, for the sake of Medinat Israel, we have to support this solution, that it's not on account the regular place in the Kotel with the mechitza, the place that it was until now. And even more than that, I think it's a question of gratitude, of hakarat tov. How can we expect that the Jewish community in the state will support us, both politically and morally, and from the economical point of view? AIPAC and the Ve'idat HaNesim, the President Committee, and all these establishments, the Jewish establishment in the States, that most of them are not Orthodox, and we accept to have their support, and that they will feel that the state of Israel belongs to them as well, and at the same time, to give them this message that basically they don't have place to pray in the Kotel. And therefore, I think for the sake of the Torah, for the sake of Yahadut in Medinat Israel, we modern Orthodox rabbis have to say clearly that we support it. We have to help this idea to become true. And the Haredi world have to understand that it cannot be that the minority within the Jewish people will coerce the rest of the Jewish people to accept their own customs. Although I, obviously, as an Orthodox Jew, will continue to pray in a place with mechitza, but I think that we have to find a way without any compromise about halacha, because basically it's not something that they'll do it because of me. This is the way that they pray anyway. To do it in the Kotel, there's no any problem to do it. We have to remember, by the way, that until מלחמת העצמאות, I think 1948, the Kotel was without any מחיצה. My father actually remember it, and this was a way that people came to the Kotel, men and women together. We have to remember the wonderful words of David HaMelech in Tehillim when he speaks about Yerushalayim. שאלו שלום ירושלים. Yerushalayim should be a place of shalom. If we are not privileged to, that Yerushalayim will be a place of shalom to all the world as it should be at the time of the Mashiach, at least within Am Yisrael, among us, our brothers and sisters all over the world, we should take this pasuk as an inspiration to the ways that we have to go through. And this is a wonderful words of David HaMelech, שאלו שלום ירושלים, ישליו אוהבייך, יהי שלום בחילך, שלווה בארמנותייך.